Yo. I say, yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy coming to you guys with another video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And guys, check out all the links down below in the description, especially my Twitch, man, because we always streaming over there, Jeremy TV. But guys, we're gonna get straight into the before we even get into this video, guys, shout out to each and every single one of you guys that pulled up to the Amethyst tournament that I was in, my first tournament ever, and I got to the final four and some crazy things happened. So make sure you guys go check out that stream. I have it timestamped in the stream of every single fight I had in the tournament, and I went crazy for my first tournament, man. So hey, make sure you guys tune into that. And also, once again, shout out to Amethyst for hosting that tournament. Doing stuff like that for the community. I don't think he even understands how big it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he understands, but bro, it's a huge W for the community, the UFC community to be exact, and just the content community in general. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. So guys, today we gonna be talking about the token market Amethyst. But along with that, I wanted to throw in a few Amethysts, right? First things first, guys, I wanted to just tell you, actually, now before we even do that, I just wanted to get straight to it, right? Honestly, guys, the Amethysts are really bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. These Amethyst cards are bad. I could have sat here and did a top 5 video for you guys, but rather than doing that, I'd rather just go through each and every Amethyst pretty quickly and just explain to you guys if it's good or bad. Now, remember I told you guys that badges is what makes cards, right? We can start off with the T-Bar card, and T-Bar, he'll be decent to use because he has Amethyst heavy-handed, but outside of that, there's not really much of an advantage you can get from using T-Bar. Even his stats are not great at all. You know, it is an Amethyst card, but there's other Amethyst cards that have better stats than that. Liv Morgan, you know, I tested her out because she does have one of the best badges in the game in Space Invader, but because her, you know, her technical submission is so low, it's really not even worth it. And I don't even think her finisher is a submission. Now, if her finisher does happen to be a submission, then it'll be a little bit more worth it. But from what I remember when I used her, I think I even did a video on her too. Make sure you guys check that video out. It definitely wasn't too worth it. So yeah, that's my thoughts with the Liv Morgan, but she does have a great badge. Now for Mace, also there's another card that has that heavy-handed badge, but guys, for some reason heavy-handed is a little difficult to activate just alone by itself. When you don't have like Sting Like a Bee or anything to go with it, but it is one of the better badges in the game, so you could probably utilize him a bit, but still not worth it as, you know, as a card. Isaiah Scott, or Isaiah Swerve Scott, is almost low-key a tongue twister. He does have Merciless Opportunist, which is good once you get your opponent stunned, but if he doesn't have any badges to get him stunned, it'll take a while, so I would stay away from that card. The Elias card, he does have Legendary Weapon Master, guys, but not every single match you're allowed to use weapons, so that doesn't really go good there. The Bailey card, I would say Bailey, she really just didn't, like, the thing that pops out with Bailey is how high her finisher is, right? That's the best thing about her. And remember, you can always use Stephanie McMahon to get a boost on the stats for your finisher. So Bailey's finisher can go to about like a 94, 93. But just her badges just don't do it for me. Her badges are just pretty much useless. So definitely didn't really enjoy using that Bailey too much. Definitely was not worth it to me. Next up, we got Becky Lynch. Now Becky Lynch, same thing with her. You know, she does have Space Invader heavy-handed, so that can go, but the rest of them just doesn't really do it. And her finisher is not as high as Becky, or as high as Bailey's, so it wasn't the greatest thing, but it is Becky Lynch, and obviously once you get to this point, you could use the card. Drew McIntyre, I think I did a video on Drew McIntyre also, you guys check that out. His badges just really don't do it. His combination of attacks is really bad, but his special and finisher is high, and he does have that running Claymore kick, so Drew McIntyre could be a decent fun card to use, so I wouldn't stray away from him too much. He's not that bad of a card. If we look at Kofi Kingston, he does have Quick Climber, Dive Bomber, heavy-handed, Born to Fly. And if you're thinking about just using him for in terms of like a high-flying card, he's not bad at all. He has springboard attacks. He has great finishers. Kofi was a pretty decent card to use, so I wouldn't really run away from him too much. Same thing with Rey Mysterio. He has a nice attack set, but you know, even though his badge, oh yeah, he has Always See It Coming, which one is which is one of the best badges in the game. Second Wind's gonna help you when you take severe damage, and it's on Amethyst. Quick Climber helps you get to the top rope fast, and Dive Bomber increases your attack once you dive from the top rope. So he has some pretty decent badges there. So Rey Mysterio wasn't a bad card at all, and even his finisher at an 86 is definitely great. You know, and his special to finisher combination is perfect. Like his special is the 619, and his finisher is the frog splash from the rope as a springboard attack. So it goes perfectly together. Now Walter, I think, is his name Gunther now? I don't know. I think his name is Gunther or something like that. Might be the IC champ. But yeah, his badges don't do it for me either. He does have heavy-handed, which is one of the better badges, and a decent finisher. But like I said, guys, if, you know, it's pretty difficult to activate that heavy-handed badge sometimes when these cards' attacks are really bad. Now Naomi, she does have swiftness on legendary, so that is cool because of the fact that she has swiftness. She can basically like speed boost, you know, and she does have pain train. So Naomi's not that bad of a card to use because you can just run and do attacks with her, and it's gonna help, and then you can go to the top rope and utilize her that way. Now the only thing about Naomi is her finisher and her special is so low. It's so low. She has a 43 pin escape. This is not a card I would want to, you know, suggest you guys to use at all, really much, if any. So yeah, Shane McMahon was cool to use, but you know, oh, he does have Sting Like a Bee, so that is a major plus. He does have Sting Like a Bee. He does have Dive Bomber. He does have Quick Climber. You know, Born to Fly, I won't really pay that badge too much mind because you only get 3 of those per match. I don't really pay attention to that. But in terms of his stats, his finisher is at a decent 83, so it could go. And his aerial range is at 88, so pretty much no matter where they are in the ring, you're going to be able to get. And this might be the highest aerial range I've ever seen from a card that I can remember at an 88. That means pretty much if they're in the middle of the ring, you could pretty much catch them from anywhere. So, I mean, he does have that, I think it's called coast to coast, where he jumps from one side of the rope to the other. So definitely it makes sense that his aerial range is so high. Randy Savage, it was a disappointment when I used him. None of his badges really mattered. Like, they didn't really do anything for me at all. And, you know, his finisher is decently there, but, you know, his badges are just not good. So, like I said, the badges made the card. Now, guys, I know it took a little bit to get here, but this is the best card from this board, guys. JBL. Who, for those who stood through it, you guys can see that this is the best badge, or this is the best card from this from the Amethyst board. Not only does he have heavy-handed, but he has you know, Merciless Opportunist, and he has Pain Train. Those 3 combination of badges right here makes this JBL really, really good. And he has a Clothesline from Hell, which is a running finisher. So when you do that Clothesline from Hell, you are gonna cause damage. I think I might actually use JBL soon again. I haven't used him in a little while, but yeah, he's definitely a very great card. The best Amethyst from this board by far. Beth Phoenix, her badges is definitely it doesn't do it for me at all, and her finisher could be higher, so I didn't really care for the Beth Phoenix. Ted DiBiase badges were definitely not good at all, but he does have Space Invader, but it is on the lowest tier possible, so it was like, how much damage can you really do? Technical submission offense can only get into like the 70s with Stephanie McMahon, and his finisher is pretty so it's like, nah. Same thing with the Ultimate Warrior. His badges really did not do it for me at all. He does have Quick Winner, so if you want to just try to make some MyFACTION points, you can go to the Faction Wars and just utilize him there. But yeah, it did not do it for me with this Ultimate Warrior card at all. Goldberg, I was highly disappointed, but he does have Pain Train, he does have Swiftness, so it's cool to just run around and you could just do attacks like that with Goldberg. So that's probably the only plus I got from him. And he does have an 82 running offense. So yeah, Goldberg wasn't that bad, but he wasn't a card I was clamoring like, oh my goodness. And Goldberg was actually the first card that I got from here too, so I was instantly disappointed. And last but not least from this board, we got William Regal. He does have Merciless Opportunist and Dirty Trickster and Heavy-Handed, so William Regal is a pretty decent card, not that bad. I wouldn't say too many bad things about him. He's pretty decent, I would say, in terms of his badges, so it's not that bad for William Regal. Now, there are other Amethysts in the game, guys, but one of the only other Amethysts that I know of from the collection that I personally do not have is a Matt Riddle card, and I honestly forgot what collection he comes from. There's a certain set that if you lock it in, you can get a Matt Riddle. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly which one it is. We'll try to check through really quickly and see where he's at. Yeah, I'm not sure where he is, but there's a Matt Riddle that you can earn, and you can get him to, I think it's, he can evolve. So he can evolve from a Ruby to a Amethyst. He's one of the cooler Amethyst cards in the game, but like, once again, I don't know how to get him. But guys, the best Amethyst card in the game by far. If you made it this far, simply just type this, as we get like a little glitch in the background right there. So we're gonna be ending the video soon because, you know, we don't like glitches, bruh. But the best Amethyst in the game by far, guys, by far. You can come to Fashion Wars and you can earn this card at 210 wins. It's Samoa Joe. Now, if I go to my main team, guys, you will see who is in my lineup still. Samoa Joe, guys. So what am I going to do? I'm going to show you guys exactly why Samoa Joe is so good. So we'll go over to the collection, my collection. We'll go to rewards, token market. No, not token market. Faction wars. And we'll go over to Samoa Joe. Now, guys, Samoa Joe. We already made a video on him. But, guys, it's as simple as this. His badge combination is so overpowered. It's so overpowered. I'm almost at a loss of words. Sting like a bee at the highest tier at legendary difficulty. Heavy-handed, and if you guys don't know, Sting like a bee and heavy-handed in one together is broken. Space Invader, Merciless Opportunist, and then he has Energetic Opportunist. When you stun your opponent, you enter beast mode. So it's like, bro, you're gonna always be in beast mode. You have quick recovery, so it increases your recovery when you're reducing the time for being knocked to the mat or stunned, so you recover it quicker than most. And then you get quick winner just in case you win the match quickly. So yeah, we're gonna end up the video with Samoa Joe as the best Amethyst card in the game. If you guys enjoyed that video, let me know. Now, there are cards that you can earn from Proving Grounds, guys, but it's very difficult to get there. So I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell you guys, oh yeah, this and that. And quite honestly, actually, we'll just take a look at those really quickly, so we don't leave nothing out. Roman Reigns was, yeah, Roman Reigns is a good card. I'm not gonna lie, I did a gameplay on him. He was a good card to use, especially if you give him that Emerald Triple H as a coach. He was great. Rhea Ripley, haven't used her before, but well, she has some decent badges. We might have to do a video on Rhea Ripley. We may do a video on Rhea Ripley. What else is there? Oh yeah, Triple H. Triple H is like he's like a clone of Randy Orton. And I know for a fact it's easier to get Diamond Randy Orton from Faction Wars, who has Legendary, always see it coming, and Legendary all the answers, and he has Sting like a bee. He has Amethyst Wet Blanket, so Randy Orton's obviously better than this card, but Triple H is one of the better Amethyst cards. He's like a mini version of Randy Orton, and his finisher can go to a 99, so he's pretty OP. Bailey, same thing with the other one, not much of anything. And then Goldberg is pretty much the same thing, pretty much the literal same exact card. It makes no sense. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it in terms of the Amethyst. You know, Charlotte is here, but her badges are lower, and you, like I said, you can earn the Diamond Charlotte from Token Market just by grinding out Faction Wars and doing other things. Before I even got to this point, I already had Diamond Charlotte. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for that. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video, subscribe. There's a couple more Amethyst cards that I haven't got my hands on yet, but for the most part, we pretty much touch base on the cards that are most OP. I still think Samoa Joe is the best Amethyst card just because he has that legendary Sting like a bee, and honestly, I didn't know that for a fact. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, man. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Guys, like I said earlier, I appreciate you guys for coming to the stream earlier, man. We're gonna be doing a lot more streams. We're gonna be doing a showcase stream. Even though we're not going to be able to leave that stream up, we're just going to still stream it for you. I'm still streaming for you guys. And we're also going to be doing my ride streams where you guys get to literally decide everything I do with my character or a specific My Rise character. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. It's your boy John Ranks, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause he broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Gun, now he talking this shit.